feel like we've had a lot of really fun conversations recently about making money with your podcast, but we could also apply this to other types of content that you're creating. So today, I actually wanted to break down how I made over $10,000 just from digital products last year in my business, what that looked like, what was I selling, how often was I selling, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to break down a few ways that you can make money with your content, and then we're going to go into the really detailed pieces of how I did this. So let's get right to it. Welcome back. I'm so excited to chat with you today. So if you're brand new around here, hello, I am Crystal Profit. I am a content therapist helping you work on the relationship with your content. And we're going to have a lot of fun today because we're talking about making money with your content. This is something that so many of you want to know. Like as soon as you get started, you want to know, how does this work? What can I do? So I'm actually going to break down high level how I make money in my content on a year-round basis, but then we're going to really dive into digital products because this is something that I know many of you are considering. I have group coaching sessions once a month with our profit podcasting students, and this comes up time and time again. It's like, how do I monetize? How do I make money? Because I love what I do with my podcast or my YouTube channel, and I want to keep doing it, but I need to have some return on this investment, right? The time, the money, the energy that I'm spending in doing this, I really want to make sure that I'm getting some of that back. And that's why I want to get tactical and really break down specifically how I did this with digital products, because you can start making money a lot faster than, let's say, affiliate marketing, which takes a while to really build up an audience, to have the ability to sell to a large group of people. And then sponsorships, it's another one that's it's aspirational, right? We would love to say you could launch a podcast and get millions of downloads tomorrow, but the reality is it takes time. So before I go into all the details of how I did this in my content last year, I want to talk about 3 different ways that I continue to make money in my business, and then we'll talk specifically about digital products. So 4 ways altogether that we're going to go into in detail and then really dive deep into digital products. Are you with me? Are you excited? If you're watching on YouTube, I want you to put in the comments yes, I'm ready to do this. Let's go. But okay, the first one-on-one coaching is such a great way to baby step into working with customers, working with clients, testing the waters to see, well, what should I offer people? Because it's in those one-on-one sessions that you really get those insights. When you're having real conversations with people, then you can better understand what they're looking for, what are their biggest pain points, and how can you really serve them. I still remember my first one-on-one coaching client, shout out to Rachel. She was so awesome. I think I charged her $50 because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Sure. I'll let you pay me $50 to help you with your podcast. And I'm so grateful for that because it really helped me step into the iterations of my course that you see here today, digital products, services, coaching, all the things that I've offered over the last several years have come from that genesis moment, that catalyst moment of me saying, okay, I'll offer some one-on-one coaching. I will charge for my expertise and work with someone one-on-one. And I think it's a great place to get started if you are a brand new podcaster, YouTuber, blogger, and you're trying to help someone. That one-on-one time that you spend with your audience is so valuable, so crucial. And if you're able to record those, there's so much insights that you can gain from that, whether it's new content ideas or it's new ways to show up or serve your audience. I mean, there's so many other pieces of content that we can go into on how you can use the content from video calls with your audience. But I think it's just really important to go into how you work with people and having that opportunity to meet with them one-on-one, again, learn from them. And with permission, you can start sharing some of their stories in your content. Now, this is where it gets a little gray area because you don't want to like have a confidence, like, you're talking to someone and there should be confidentiality to what they're sharing. I talk to content creators about podcasting. Okay. Like I'm not hearing all the deep personal details of their life, but maybe you are in a different field where you don't want to share about some of the pieces of those stories or whatever. But whenever it comes to content, I'm able to share openly about people's experiences. Again, I don't share how much money they're making or how many downloads they're getting, but I do think it's important to say, oh, I talked to Rachel. She was my first coaching client, and continue to share that in your content because that just builds your strength and credibility in your audience's mind because they're like, oh, she works with people or he does coaching. Then that means maybe I could be one of their next clients. Maybe they can help me with their problems. So it does a few fun things whenever you work through that one-on-one coaching. So that is the first way that you can make money with your content. The next one is services. Any other types of services that you can offer. So whether you are doing editing, right? I'm thinking of content creation, obviously. So you could do video editing, podcast editing, if you could create templates for people, if you could do any other types of services, then that would be really awesome to have in your back pocket as a service that you can offer to your audiences. Like, how could you integrate that into what you're already doing? Or if you are, doing some freelance work somewhere else, how could you apply that to what you're doing in your podcast and in your business? But I think that services is another great way to start. And you can think about, what is it that my audience really needs? What do they need? What are they already asking me for? And what is a service I can provide for them? I mean, you can consider it whether it's like VA type services where you are their support team or you are coming in to do some consulting. Again, this kind of goes back to coaching, but it's more or less they're hiring you to work in their business. So it is different in that you are, yes, you're still coming in as the expert. You're the subject matter expert in that thing, and you can offer so much value, but you want to make sure that you come out and, let people know, like, yeah, I do consultancy. I would be happy to come look at your business or come and be an expert to maybe their business group or their team members. So I love services. I think services are a really fun place to start. Now we're going to talk about affiliate marketing because this is where I started, and I started recommending books from Amazon, and I was getting like 25 cents here and there, and it wasn't a ton of money, but over time I have raised the bar in affiliate marketing and what that looks like to where I used to recommend things that were like $5, $10, $20. Now I recommend things that are up to $2,000 plus dollars, and those commissions look a lot different, especially when you have multiple people signing up for Digital Course Academy, for B School, any of these other really big programs. But it can also mean a lot whenever you have software that you recommend or different products and services that you already love. It's just really easy. It's easy because I already talk about all the stuff that I love. I'm already going to tell all of my business besties, you need to try this product. I mean, y'all have heard me. If you've been around here for a while, you know how much I talk about Buzzsprout. You know how much I talk about ConvertKit. It's like all these apps and softwares I cannot shut up about. That is what affiliate marketing looks like. If they weren't paying me, I would be talking about these things openly and freely because I'm going to tell you my favorite recommended products. So affiliate marketing is a win-win because sometimes you can get discounts from those companies. You can get special features. Sometimes they give you access to special things, and some of them even pay you on a regular basis. Not this like, oh, you get a small percentage every time someone signs up through your link. There are incredible affiliate programs out there. So I encourage you to look at products and services that are affiliated with your audience and things that they would be interested in, and find that really cool alignment to where you can go ahead and recommend those things that they already love. They're probably going to sign up for or buy them anyway. So they may as well do it through your affiliate link. Now, let's move into digital products. I feel like this is the main event that we are going to go into. So I'm actually going to go to the computer because I exported my revenue from last year. So we're looking from August 2023 through July 2024, because that's when I'm recording this. And I want to show you the actual numbers that happened for my digital products. And I'm going to show you the breakdown. Some of them were the like expensive courses. Some of them were low ticket offers. So I'm going to break down what this looks like. And yeah, let's go to the computer and I'm going to show you. Okay. So if you are just listening on the podcast, this is one of those times where I'm going to encourage you to go watch this YouTube video when it comes out, because it's going to be really helpful. So for those of you that cannot pay attention, I actually, and this is me, I'm not calling you out, like this is me too. I actually hid all the content and I want to go through these one by one so that you can see how this is broken down. So over like this time period, I made $10,128 in revenue for the different digital products that I have for my programs. So this is really cool. So I'm going to start with the different types. So I labeled these affiliate, bundle, course, low ticket, and low ticket offer. These are the same ones. I didn't realize I called them two different things, but those are the same ones. So I'm actually going to start with the low ticket ones because that's where I recommend you start. If you've never launched a product, you've never launched anything, then I highly recommend starting with low ticket offers. So what is a low ticket offer? This specifically means that you are not charging more than $50. Again, this is one of those where it could be a huge spectrum on how much a low ticket offer actually is. But I say the cap is usually around, $50. Some people say under $100. But even inching up to, $97, I would say, well, that's not really low ticket anymore, but to each their own. You may have a swankier audience than I do. But I want to add one more column. So as you can see, I came over here and I totaled up how much each of the offers made me. And as we go through these, you'll see them change. But I made $800 just in low ticket offers. So when people think about like, oh, it's just a $27 product or a $37 product, those add up. So if you're like, well, Crystal, what did you offer? What are these things? Well, I have two that I push the most often, and they have been the most successful in my business since I launched them. I say most successful as in the most successful low ticket offers. I've launched other ones. These have been the most profitable. So the first one is 1 year of content in 1 hour. This is a simple masterclass that I did that I think is super helpful, super valuable, especially for those of you just getting started. And the other one is the Ultimate Podcast Launch Toolkit. When people come to me and they're like, Crystal, I don't need the equipment information. I don't need to know how to record. I got all that. I just need to know how to launch and how to put together a launch plan. And then I say, cool, you need the Ultimate Podcast Launch Toolkit. So that's what I will recommend to them. And this is usually a great starter. I actually can go through my analytics and see that people that have bought these have gone on to become students of my much larger, more expensive course, Profit Podcasting. So it's a great kind of introductory offer, and it's something that you could sell on your podcast or in your YouTube content because, again, it's not that much of an ask, right? It feels a little off when you're selling a $2,000 product in a podcast episode or a YouTube video, but $27, $37, that's usually something that I feel comfortable with selling to my audience, and one that is a much easier yes because the ask isn't as big. So again, I made $808 with my low ticket offers last year. Now let's move into affiliate totals. Now, this really isn't all of my affiliates. This is just what I sold as an add-on to some of my other affiliate products. But I was like, well, let me share this with you because maybe you don't have a large affiliate program or a huge audience. So you're like, oh, I just don't have anything to sell like for an affiliate stuff. This is the introductory of what you could do, what's possible. And that was $275. And this was actually someone had reached out to me and said, I already bought B School, but I want the coaching with you. And so because she was already a B School member and it was just a few group coaching calls, I was like, yeah, this is great. Like this feels right. It feels within integrity for me. So I sold the $275 product again as an affiliate part of my content and my business. So this isn't all my affiliate revenue because most of my revenue comes from affiliates, but I thought I should include it here because we already talked about it. Affiliate revenue is a very lucrative way for you to make money with your content. Now let's go out to the course. So as you can see, this is one of my, it's the moneymaker, right? It's the moneymaker. And I have a few different options for the course prices. So you can see we went through a really big jump last year. So I did one final push and let everybody know, hey, the price of our course is going up. And it actually went up from $197 to $797. Yeah, it was quite a leap, but I had just updated the entire program and went through a whole revamp. I re-recorded everything. I did all the PDFs, and I know that the promises of the new version of the course really deliver because people are getting incredible results with profit podcasting. But that made up $10,245 of some of the revenue that I made last year just in digital products. So $10,000 for my digital course. And that was only me doing one major launch and the rest of it was evergreen. So I didn't do a bunch of big pushes throughout the year. This wasn't me going all in and promoting like a big like digital course academy type of launch. This was pretty much me emailing my list and saying, hey, the card is open. I really didn't even promote it much on social. So it is possible to do it directly through your podcast episodes, your YouTube content, and selling in your emails. It's 100% doable. So I thought I'd share about course sales. And then the last one is this bundle over here. And so what this was, honestly, this was, hey, let me put together a promotion for Black Friday. And that's what I did. And it was $197. And I sold, I believe that was around 3 or 4 each day. I can't do my math right. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, it's around 3 each day. So 6 total ended up bringing in $1,182. And that was a $197 bundle. And I decided to sell a few things together. And these were existing products. I didn't go out and create them. What I did is I bundled them together and I had a steep discount for Black Friday, and it was a special promotion. So that brought in, 10% of the total amount of sales that I had last year in some of these digital products. So now I want to bring it back to you, dear podcaster, dear content creator, because I think that there is so much opportunity for you to make money with a podcast, make money with your YouTube channel. You just have to figure out what's going to work best for you and your audience. And maybe it's a combination of all of these things that we talked about here today. I know I just broke down how you can make $10,000 or how I made $10,000 in a year with digital products, but I really want you to get some inspiration. Like, what would it look like if you made $10,000 in your business in the next 12 months just from your content? We're not talking about big promotions or getting sponsors or any of that other stuff. Like, just telling people through your content that you are selling something. What could that look like? Like, how does that make you feel? Do you get inspired? Do you get butterflies? Or are you like, holy crap, that feels overwhelming? Like, I would love to know your thoughts on this, because if this is what you want, more of this type of content, I would love to know. So if you're listening to the podcast, there's a way for you to click send Crystal a text message. I would love to know. Text me and tell me your thoughts about making money with your podcast or your YouTube channel and what that could look like. We didn't even go into like, YouTube revenue that I made, or sponsorship deals, or the real affiliate income that I made last year. So let me know, what are the other things that you want me to dive into to give you more of an example of how I'm making money in my content and in my business. But the last thing I'll say is, this all works together best when it's more of a spider web of different pieces of your selling, right? Like revenue streams that you put together. So you didn't hear me say, I only do digital products, or I only do one-on-one coaching, or I only do affiliate marketing. No, I do all of them. And I do all of them in different sprints throughout the year. I do them in some evergreen campaigns that I have. I will put ads on my podcast that are there for a little bit, and then I take them down. I mean, I sell in my email. There's so many different ways that this could look for you and your content. And so don't think that there's a one size approach to making money on your podcast, on your YouTube channel. You can do so much with what you have right here, right now. It's just making a plan and deciding what you want to do and how that looks like for you. But that's all I have for you today. So if you do have any questions, put them in the comments or send us a text message where it says send Crystal a text message on the audio version. But I want you to check out other episodes of the podcast, go to the YouTube channel and find other places where we've dove into affiliate marketing or digital products or services. Like, we've talked about a lot of these topics a lot. So make sure you check out the other resources that we have. If you are listening on the podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe and like button. I would love to know that this video was helpful for you. But as always, remember, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere.